Welcome to my channel. In this video you will witness a true story of horror story. Let's start the story. In the heart of the city, amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, there stood a nondescript building known only as the Midnight Library. Its unassuming facade belied the secrets hidden within its walls, drawing in those seeking knowledge of the occult and the supernatural. Among them was Marcus, a young man with a thirst for forbidden knowledge, whose journey into the depths of the Midnight Library would lead him down a path of terror and despair. It was a cold and rainy night when Marcus first stumbled upon the Midnight Library. The streets were deserted, the only sound the patter of rain against the pavement. Intrigued by the flickering neon sign that read, "Open all night," he pushed open the heavy wooden door and stepped inside. The air was thick with the scent of old books and dust, and the dimly lit interior seemed to stretch on for eternity. Marcus felt a shiver run down his spine as he gazed upon rows of ancient tomes lining the shelves, their leather-bound covers adorned with cryptic symbols and sigils. A hunched figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. "Welcome to the Midnight Library," it rasped, its voice echoing through the silence. "How may I assist you on this dark and stormy night?" Marcus hesitated for a moment, his curiosity warring with his sense of unease. But the lure of forbidden knowledge was too strong to resist, and he soon found himself drawn deeper into the library's depths. The hunched figure led Marcus to a secluded corner of the library, where a dusty tome lay open on a wooden lectern. The pages were yellowed with age, and the ink had faded to a ghostly gray, but the words seemed to pulsate with a life of their own. "This book contains the secrets of the occult," the figure said, its voice barely more than a whisper. "But be warned, knowledge comes at a price." Undeterred, Marcus eagerly flipped through the pages, his eyes scanning the arcane symbols and incantations. He had always been fascinated by the supernatural, but nothing could have prepared him for the horrors that lay within the pages of the Midnight Library. As the hours passed, Marcus lost himself in the forbidden knowledge, unaware of the darkness closing in around him. Shadows danced on the walls, their forms twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes. The air grew heavy with the stench of decay, and Marcus felt a sense of dread settle over him like a suffocating blanket. Suddenly, he was jolted out of his trance by a blood-curdling scream echoing through the library. Panic surged through him as he realized he was not alone. Something sinister lurked within the shadows, waiting to claim its next victim. With a sense of urgency, Marcus slammed shut the book and fled from the library, his heart pounding in his chest. But no matter how fast he ran, the darkness followed close behind, its icy grip tightening with each passing moment. As he burst out into the rain-soaked streets, Marcus glanced back at the Midnight Library one last time, its windows glowing with an otherworldly light. He knew he had narrowly escaped the horrors that lurked within, but the memory of that fateful night would haunt him forever. From that day on, Marcus vowed never to seek knowledge of the occult again. But as he lay awake at night, tormented by nightmares of the Midnight Library, he couldn't shake the feeling that something had awakened within him, a darkness that threatened to consume his very soul. This is our story today. If you liked the story, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. We will meet tomorrow, God willing, in a new story.